Hello guys, this is GMan, My World 67, and I'm out working on in the train room, working on the layout. I've got in those sections of track, that 034 curves, and they're all in and complete. I've got the track all buttoned down now. I do need to go back in this corner, this track right here. I do need to go back and clean it a little more or something, yeah, because the trains slow down right in that area. So I've got a section of track or two that I need to either rework or change out. I've changed this inner layer, the short line, and I've got this done. I put in 034s, put a couple on that side, and came around, excuse my mess guys, and put in another one here. I couldn't do a full circle, so I had to do kind of an odd egg shape. But got it in there, and it's running good. I'll show you here in a little bit before we end this video. So this side of the layout, the extension is done, except for this fascia that goes on the outside. The track is all in, it's all laid. This curve really works great over here now. Comes around, goes under the overpass here. You can see the Santa Fe is sitting on the train line. Got the bridge back in. And if you notice, we got the S gauge, the upper level of the S gauge repaired and back in place. And matter of fact, I think it's better now than what it was when I did it the first time or the second time around. Got it all leveled out. Changed this up in here in this bridge. Got that all leveled out. Took care of the problem here that we had. And if you remember in the previous videos, that's a little loose, gonna have to fix that. We took it out from here around to here. So we basically took out the oval and we raised it. Raised it 2.5 inches higher than what it was. Coming on around, this is the main line that the Santa Fe is on. Coming on around, get back over here to this section. And if you remember, I did a video a while back where I had torn this out and added this in. And I thought I was going to have to take that out and go ahead and add about a 10 or 12 inch section on this side of the layout, bringing it out to about here. about like that. But as it worked out, once I got to working the track on this side, I was able to put in these two sections of 034, which is actually all I needed, and one over here on this side. Had to move this a little bit closer on this side over the creek here. And I was about to tear all this out so I could do the extension, and I realized I really didn't need to do the extension. This will work just fine. So I had to take this piece out here, which was fascia, and I took it out and I cut this off at an angle so that the train would have plenty of clearance when it went around there. And it does. It has about about an inch clearance. And did the same thing on this side when I cut that out. And so I've got quite a bit of clearance there too now. And so even my widest engine should go around that with no problem. And it actually worked out. It came out, I had to put a couple of pieces in under the track to help level it in places. But it actually came out really nice. And so now the train even runs around it better, which is what we was after. And hopefully we're going to be able to run that Hiawatha around it. I still have one possible problem with it as to running that larger scale train, that Hiawatha, and that's this corner back here. As you can see, that's all old 27, those curves. And now I've just got so much stuff on this layout that I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get in there and tear that out and reconfigure that track or not, so that we can put an 034, at least one, if not two 034 sections in there. But we shall see. As for right now, everything's still junked up, and I'm still working on it. Not done, not even close to being done yet. As I said, I got to put this fascia on. I got to go back, fix that corner down there, and clean it up real good. And then I'm ready to start my scenicking again, which I never have had a chance and an opportunity to complete. And so now, hopefully, I finally got these old 34s in. I'll be able to complete the track. Now, we had already put the old 34s in on this side. The last time we remodeled, we redid this track plan, and it made a big difference. But I didn't have enough old 34s to do the whole layout. And thanks to Kent Poole, who sent me several of those old 34s. Had to soak them in vinegar, but they all turned out nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is run one or two of these engines around and let you see how this track is working out. Now, I haven't got this section over here is not completely all the way down. I don't think. It's pretty much. I might have finished it last night. but we'll see how it goes. Now that's the main line, that outside track. That K-line Santa Fe running on there. For now, I like to run that engine. That's one of my favorite engines. That was my very first K-line engine. Well, actually, it was my second one. My first one was an S2 Southern. Speed it up just a little bit. Don't want it flying off the track. And it actually handles those old 27 curves back there nicely. Of course, it's an old 27 trim engine. Okay, while that's running, we're going to focus on that Southern on the inside track, which I call my short line. And let's see if we can get the S-gauge track. Plug up the transformer. This motor is a little stiff. I rebuilt this a couple of years ago. Well, it was last year, I think, actually. And it's just been sitting out here, not been running. And so I noticed the motor was kind of stiff on it the other day. And it doesn't want to run today. So we'll get the old trusty Santa Fe alco down. there. There it goes. Now, actually, of the two engines, the Santa Fe and the B&O, the B&O is actually a stronger puller. This had a lot less wear. This Santa Fe engine, they're both equally as old. Those are AC Gilbert American Flyer engines, and they're both all original. And as you can see, it's picking up speed now. And that's what it should do. The longer it runs, the faster it should go. I'm going to back it off a little more now. I don't run really long trains because I don't have really long straights. A little 5-foot section of straight, or 5.5 section of straight is not enough. Now this layout is 11.5 feet long. And it's 10.5, I think 11 foot wide. I'd stopped the Santa Fe and the Southern. I'm going to run them back up. I love my steam engines, but I also like to run diesels. Now, the other section of S, the main line, I've got where that engine is sitting back there as it's going into the tunnel. That engine's been sitting there for, I don't know, 3-4 months now. And so the track's dirty, the engine needs oiling, and it might not even be on track. I don't know. Let's see if we can get this Santa Fe going again. And the Southern. Started in reverse and it flew back. Gave it too much throttle. Check it and see. Yeah, it's off track. Now that short line track, I'm running about 10 amps or 10 miles per hour. And as you can see, it just flies around the track. This crossover is a Marks crossover, and for some reason or another, once in a while, these engines do not like to come through it. I don't know what it is. It may just be that I need to put a screw back in it. And we'll just do that now before we end this video. We had one right here. And I'm going to put another one in. Right here. We'll try that and see what happens. Now I'm running American Flyer transformers. I've got an 18D. It did it again. And a 12B. I'm running the upper level on the 12B, running the lower level on the 18D. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. We'll bring that on around. Until we meet again, happy rails to you. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them at the bottom of the video, or you can contact me at gman1924@hotmail.com. I appreciate all your ideas, questions, and comments. All right, be blessed and have a happy day.